Dr. and Professor Rangan Banerjee of the Department of Energy Science and Engineering constituted a committee from the Department of Physics consisting of Professor Pradeep Ghosh, Professor is that the leak which took place in the course of 24 is not indicative of a systemic leak of the question paper, which would indicate a destruction of the sanctity of the examination. In arriving at the ultimate conclusion, the court is guided by the well-settled test on whether it is possible to segregate tainted students from those whose candidature does not suffer from any taint. Moreover, it would need to be clarified that if the investigation reveals the involvement of an increased number of beneficiaries than those who are suspects at the present stage, action shall be pursued against any student found to be involved in wrongdoing at any stage, notwithstanding the completion of the counseling process. In other words, no student who is revealed to have engaged in acts of fraud or to have been the beneficiary of malpractices would be entitled to claim the vested right or interest in the continuation of the admission in the future. Semicolon 6. The court has also been mindful of the fact that directing a fresh NEET UG test to be conducted for the present year would be replete with serious consequences, some of which serious consequences for over 2 million students who have appeared at the examination, including in particular, bracket 1, disruption of the admission schedule for the commencement of medical courses. 2, cascading effects on the course of medical education. Semicolon, bracket 3, prejudicial impact on the availability of qualified medical professionals in the future. And 4, a serious element of disadvantage to the marginalized groups of students for whom reservation has been made in the allocation of seats. Seven, for the above reasons, we are of the considered view that ordering a retest of ordering the cancellation of the entire NEET UG 2024 examination is neither justified on the application of the settled tests which have been propounded in the decisions of this court on the basis of the material on the record. One of the questions in the course of the NEET UG 2024 was in the following terms. वो IIT के रिपोर्ट में हम आप लीजिए given below आया था.
Yesterday's order.
कल के ऑर्डर में है. Initially, the answer key which was prepared by the NTA indicated that the fourth of the above options was the only correct. That the fourth of the options extracted above was the correct answer. Subsequently, on a large number of representations submitted to NTA, a decision was taken to the effect that both the second of the above option as well as the fourth option would be treated to be the correct option. Would be treated to be correct answers. Good stop. By an order of this court dated 22 July 2024, the director of the Indian Institute of Technology, Delhi, was requested to constitute a 3-member committee to submit its opinion on which of the options noted above would be the correct option, would be the correct answer to the above question. Stop. The Professor Rangan, the director and professor of the Department of Energy Science and Engineering at IIT Delhi, as in his report dated 23 July 2024, indicated that a 3-member committee from the Department of Physics, comprising of (1) Professor Pradipta Ghosh, 2 Professor Aditya Narayan Agnihotri, and 3 Professor Sankalpa Ghosh, was constituted for that purpose. The expert team constituted by the director IIT has opined that option 4, as extracted above, is the correct answer. In order to obviate any ambiguity, option 4, which is to be treated as the correct answer, is set out below into inverted commas. Statement 1 is correct, but statement 2 is incorrect. Stop. In view of the expert determination by the team constituted by IIT Delhi leaves no manner of ambiguity in regard to the correct option, which was in fact initially the only option which was treated as the correct answer by NTA. Stop. Options 2 and 4 are mutually exclusive and both cannot stand together. Stop. We accept the report of IIT Delhi. Stop. Accordingly, NTA shall revise. This is the result of the NEET UG 2024 on the basis that the correct answer, that option 4, as set out, as extracted above, represents the only correct answer to the question. Full stop. We have not indicated the number of the question since the number of the questions, since the actual number on different answer booklets, on different OMR sheets or since the number of the question is likely to vary in view of the procedure which is followed.
Yes.
The number of the question as well as the option is likely to vary in view of the procedure which is followed in the examination to preserve the integrity of the process. The next, dependency of the proceedings.
During negative marking, your lordships were considered.
No, we'll just leave it at that. I think we'll not. During the course of the hearing, the court had been apprised of the fact that NTA would be conducting a special test for 1563 students in supersession of the compensatory marks which were awarded. The students were given an option of either appearing for the special test. The 1563 students were given the option of either appearing for the special test or, in the alternative, opting for their original marks without the addition of compensatory marks. NTA is permitted to act accordingly following the test which was held. Next. Since the only question which has been, apart from the question which has been, the principal issue which has been urged before the court relates to the sanctity of the NEET UG 2024 examination, whether the process was required to be scrapped and a fresh test was to be reconvened. Full stop. Having answered the question in the above terms, it needs to be clarified that if any student, including in the present batch, has an individual grievance not bearing on the issues which have been resolved by this judgment, it will be open to them to pursue their rights and remedies in accordance with law. The competent high courts, the jurisdictional high courts under Article 226 of the Constitution. Full stop. If any, however, before moving the High Court for the grant of relief, the petitioners would have to seek the withdrawal of their petitions before this court, if they have been filed. Full stop. Then we'll finally say during the course of the hearing, the court has been apprised of the fact that the Union government has constituted a 7-member expert committee chaired by Dr. K. Radhakrishnan. Radhakrishnan is a former director of ISRO, no? Former director of former chairman of ISRO. Full stop. The committee will abide by the committee and consisting of the following members will be clear now. Full stop. The committee will abide by such further directions as may be issued by this court in its final judgment and order in regard to the areas which should be inquired into by it, so as to ensure that the process of conducting the NEET, UG, and other examinations falling within the remit of the NTA is duly strengthened, so that the instances which came to light during the course of the present year are not repeated in the future.
There were some transfer petitions filed by NTA on this issue itself. They stand not disposed of.
The transfer petitions raising the issue as regards the validity of the NEET UG 2024 examination shall stand disposed of in terms of the above direction, subject to the clarification that individual grievances, if any, that remain, may be addressed before the competent High Court, before the jurisdictional High Court.
Grateful for the patient hearing.
Thanks.
So grateful.
Sorry?
Said you have to withdraw the writ petition. In fact, I've only filed an IA, so I'll withdraw that IA before your lordship because tomorrow counselling will start.
The IAs raising individual grievances are similarly permitted to be withdrawn.
Yes, ma'am.
Liberty
My lord,
reserved in the above. Yeah.
Yes.
My lord, a small mention, my lord. My lord, a small mention with great respect. My lord, this is regarding item 21.24. I may be allowed to withdraw my petition, my lord, because it has been tagged with Vanshika Yadav, in which the broad arguments have been addressed.
Anybody else who is present here and who wants to withdraw their petitions, just come and tell the courtmaster, apart from 21.24 who's online, he'll just record it and we'll make sure that that is withdrawn, so that you don't have to move another court, another time.
Yes.
Do it right now so you can move
Tomorrow
that.
counselling will start.
Only
I'm
one,
so much grateful, my lord.
1.33, my lord.
The report
I'd
may
like to
remain
prefer
for your
withdrawal.
lordship's perusal. Otherwise, we can apply for certified copies. Inspection of certified. Your lordships may need it, my lord, for judgment writing.
After the judgment is delivered, then we'll return it back to you.
Yes, yes. In the meanwhile, parties can apply for inspection or certified copy.
Of
Therefore-
this CBI report. No, the CBI report will be maintained with.
Yes, yes. That's all I'm requesting.
Because it's an investigation report. Otherwise, the whole investigation may be derailed if we disclose it at this stage.
Can I?
Your lordship,
Lordship says it's not right time to mention. Item 6 and 9 I'm mentioning.
Yes.
These are the two matters. 9 is Shiv Sena, 6 is NCP. Your
Yes.
lordship had intended to have it urgently heard, but NEET overtook us.
NEET
Your
very-
lordship will give us the
3 days
shortest
to-
possible.
Because I appear for the respondent.
I'm only at the moment
Because
asking,
my lord,
one
the-
second,
yes, sir.
I'm asking for the shortest possible time. That is 9th, because otherwise the thing is completely infructuous. One way or the other, elections are there.
Ta tim taka tim ta chudu ta tim taka tim ta
दमलरा के हमेशा जोश का पट्टू दमलरा के हमेशा చూడండి ప్యారిస్ ఒలింపిక్స్ 26 జూలై నుంచి కేవలం జియో సినిమాలో పూర్తిగా ఉచితం షాకోబాం షాకోబాం షాకోబాం
The new Kinder Choco Bonds Crispy with delicious milky and cocoa creams inside a crispy wafer.
May I come in, sir?
Yes, please come in. Please have a seat.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning, sir.
గుడ్ మార్నింగ్ గుడ్ మార్నింగ్
Good morning, ma'am.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
Abhilash, you are